Good evening, everyone. I'm here to discuss and tell you how 0 to 3 years plays an important role in child's development, and also I would throw light how we should prepare our children for the school. Emphasize on this. 0 to 6 plays a very important role in a child's life, especially when it comes, the overall development of the child's life. If we give the appropriate exposure to a child during this age, the child develops, or the development of the child takes place fullest. On the contrary, if we deprive the child of this age particular age or particular time, we have often seen that the developmental the overall growth doesn't reach to that point, to that apex where it should have been, right? And scientifically speaking, 90% of the brain develops by the age group of 4 to 5, say in Indian context, where by the time the child goes to kindergarten, right? Now we all know that how our 0 to 6 is divided into 0 to 3, 3 to 6 years. We will come into this later on in my upcoming videos. Now let's take the Indian scenario. When we analyze Indian scenario, we often have seen that 0 to 2 years, or at least till 18 months, child is generally deprived of all those exposure. Even though as a parents, we try our level best, we are aware of the fact that yes, my child needs this exposure, but often the child doesn't get that exposure, right? The reason is that we as adults have this tendency to overprotect the child. I understand as parents, sometimes we feel okay, we don't have the trust on our child that whether our child will be able to do a particular task which he or she should be doing at the particular age. Like being mother, I also know that at times I feel, I don't know whether my child will be able to wear his or her shoes individually, or the child will be able to eat food on his own. So we take care so much so that we often don't allow our child to develop, to achieve those milestones which he or she should achieve at a particular age. Right. So I will suggest, from my experience, I will also suggest that please, as parents, or as adults, give your children an exposure. When I say exposure, I say that let the child do his or her work on his or her own. Like, if you feel that the child is able to comb her hair nicely, give the comb and say, do it on your own. Mama is always there, or Papa is always there, like this, right? Or if the child is not able to wear shoes, help the child. Give the Velcro shoes and said, you have to open the shoes like this and then put on your feet like this, right? So this is the way you have to give a direction to your child. You have to observe the child. You have to give the exposure to a child, right? Because if you don't give exposure, you are not able to understand where your child is lacking. If you're not able to understand where your child is lacking, you will not be able to help your child on this level. Here I would like to quote Dr. Maria Montessori. I'll quote what she said, that when dealing with children, there is a greater need for observing than proving, right? We need to observe. Okay. Now what happens is that from July onwards, school is going to start, and a lot of children will be the first time school goer. So we, as parents, we all have this apprehension in mind. I don't know what my child will be doing, how the child will be doing. So here are the few tips I will give you, which will help your children, to settle down in school. There are 3 areas which you need to focus, during these holidays or before you are preparing your child to go to school. One is definitely motor skill. Second is order, and third is social emotional development. Okay, I'll first emphasize on the point order. When it comes order, Dear parents, it's very important for a child right from the day when he is coming to this world, maintaining a order or a routine in his life is very important, right? There should be a proper time when the child is getting up, eating, taking bath, playing, right, sleeping. Say for instance, if in one day, if all the 5 days are having different routines, the child will be confused, right? I'm sure you agree. And one fine day when the child is getting up and getting ready for the school, the child will be cranky. The child will be thinking, why I'm getting up now in the morning? Why I have to dress up now? Why is my playing time? Why I'm eating my food? This is my sleeping time. So order plays a very important role. So you have to stick to one order. That okay, sleeping, waking up, having breakfast, taking bath, playing, going out. Then you will see the child feels comfortable. Right. Second is social and emotional development. Here definitely I understand that a child develops socially more when he or she goes to school, because mostly in nuclear family we are having one child or two children. But here what you can do is that you can take your child outside in the park. Right, during the holidays there can be more of social gatherings. Okay, let the child understand that this is a world where it doesn't consist of only my mama, papa and my brothers. There are a lot of other people exist. During holidays, take your child outside, out of station. Show them mountain, show them rivers, show them different kind of other people. Tell them yes, besides your mama, papa, your grandparents, there are other people exist also. And I am telling you one thing, a child learns best when he comes in contact with the physical world. And emotional development, what happens? Why do you think a child cries when the child goes to a school? It shows the emotional insecurity of the child. And why this emotional insecurity comes? Because at times as adults we are not able to spend quality time with our children. So give that quality time to your child, whatever time you are able to spend, right? Talk to the child. Tell her that okay, from next month onwards you will be going to school. There you will find a lot of other friends. You will play with them. But at the end of the day, at the end of the school, you will be coming back to us, because this is where you are coming. This is your home. You will find your mama, papa, right? So and believe me, children learns faster than adults. So at the back of the mind, that will be there. Every day you have to talk, every day, right? And see first 2 days crying will be there, but eventually the child will be able to settle down faster comparatively. And of course I will emphasize on motor skill. Motor skill plays a very important role. So because when your child will go to school, he'll hold the pencil, he'll scribble, he'll write, he'll have to write standing line, sleeping line, and after there's A, B, C, D, right? So if his or her motor skill is not up to that level, the child faces a problem, right? So give the child a number of things, kitchen stuffs, glass, spoons, forks, ladle, to handle and play with. The more the child is going to use or these 3 fingers or this 5 fingers, you will see the child's motor skill has developed a lot. And overall, whenever your child is working, whenever child is playing, whenever a child is running, whatever, the child observe and see what the areas you as parents or we as adults can help the child, right? So you will see that when your child is mixing up in a broad social platform like school, the life for him will be a little easier. Okay, right? This is it for the day. And if you have any confusion, if you feel that you want to know anything, you can always drop a message. Okay, I'll always be there to respond to it. Till the time, have a good day. Thank you.